Welcome to USF's College Daily. I'm Jill Langland. Currently, 3 million American kids participate in tackle football programs. Research regarding how safe the sport is has mainly focused on the long-term effects of concussions. However, a recent study found that just one season of football can result in brain changes in young children. The study published by the Journal of Radiology found that the more head blows a child sustained, the more chances they were seen in having brain tissue issues. Preliminary findings did not show the brain changes seen any permanent damage. Researchers say these answers may be years away. In 2012, over 35 million concussions were reported in athletes nationwide, double what was reported in 2002. Common symptoms of a concussion range from fatigue to a mild headache, but long-term sustaining too many concussions could result in permanent brain damage. Here at USF, trainers take extra precaution to secure the safety of their players. Here's Casey Kelderman with more on the story.
Concordia getting early pressure. Jade Weller.
Although widely publicized in football, injuries happen in every sport. Alexa Diacunto, a soccer player at USF, says football is not the only sport an athlete could receive a concussion in.
Dangers of playing soccer, I would say, are probably pretty closely related to football injuries because we are a heavily contacted sport. It's easy for us to get concussions. That's probably the biggest injury.
USF head athletic director Zach Mathers explains that football gets the most notoriety when discussing head injuries.
Football is the one that's going to get the most attention because it is the most violent sport. There is, of course, more collisions there, but they're not the only people that get concussions. I think we've had only 2 football concussions, 2 concussions with our swimming program. We've had 2 concussions with our softball program. So really, the numbers this year, it really doesn't matter what sport you're in. There's just that chance of having those happen regardless of sport.
Former USF softball player Miranda Kane once suffered a head injury during a Cougars softball practice.
I suffered a concussion at practice. We were just running drills, and one of my teammates, while I was fielding, she was the base runner who hit, and she ran into me. I just kind of got blindsided, and immediately I didn't really know where I was, and I wasn't okay, but I practiced because that's what you did. I was an underclassman and I wanted to play so desperately, and so I just kind of fought through it, and I just said, you know what, it's fine, I'm just gonna go get some ice and it'll be great. Little did I know that after practice I went to my dorm room, took a shower, and I slept, which to my understanding probably isn't what you're supposed to do after you get a concussion, but I just slept.
A few of the symptoms of concussions include nausea, headaches, blurry vision, and confusion.
I think there's a lot of things you can do. First and foremost is just practicing smart, trying to limit the number of full speed blows that can happen, and it's not always the actual physical contact with the head. It can be the whipping of the head and the whiplash effect, and it can be a lot of different things that cause a concussion. But I think, having protective equipment in place helps certainly.
Mathers states that each injury is explored in a case-by-case basis by the USF training staff.
The coaching staff really, we try to keep them out of any decision-making process when it comes to returning to play from a concussion. Emotion gets too involved, then we really try to stick to evaluations. We use our physicians on every single concussion case. We make sure that every athlete, before they ever start practice, takes a baseline impact examination, of which they have to pass that.
The training staff and the coaching staff, at least in my particular sport with softball, did a good job of being aware that concussions are serious. If your brain can't
As the research continues on the effects of head trauma, we pray that athletes of all ages stay safe. For USF College Daily, I'm Casey Kelderman.
That is all the time we have for today. Come back tomorrow for more campus news. Thanks for watching USF's College Daily. I'm Jill Langland.